Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm Loretta FRK, Rowland-Kitley, and we are going to practice yoga today. So go ahead and prepare. Make sure you're moving around. We're going to be breathing and warming up. We'll stretch and tone and hopefully do all kinds of things. So shake everything out, loosening up those muscles, lubricating those joints. And let's start with some nice breaths. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower down. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, stretch and lower. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up at your own pace from side to side, reaching and feeling the stretch as you reach upward. Now check that posture again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, stretch and lower all the way down to the sides. We're going to start at the top and move down to warm up our bodies, but make sure that posture is as good and you're as upright as possible. Shoulders back and down, hips tucked under, abs always in tight. Turn your head from side to side. At your own pace, you can hold each extreme if you want, but you don't have to. You can just be fluid. Just try to make sure that nothing is jerky. All movement is smooth. And try to do the same on both sides. Then come back to the center, looking forward, check that posture. Turn your head again to the right. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the left. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, lower that chin to the chest. Press it into the chest. Feel the stretch at the opposite side of the neck. Release with the heavy head roll over to the left shoulder, keeping the shoulders back and down. Now feel the stretch on the right. If you have any neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. Actually, let's come back to the center front anyway and go all the way over to the right shoulder. Now you'll feel the stretch on the left side. Left ear above that, right ear above that right shoulder. Now roll back down to the center front and all the way over to the left. If you can, heavy head always, back to the center back. Jaw closed for a better stretch of the neck. Remember to breathe. Roll over to the right shoulder. Roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. Release. Opposite direction, right shoulder. Back if you can. Left shoulder. Check that posture. Roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. Release. Roll over to the right shoulder, just briefly. Roll back down and go all the way to the left. Roll back down and press the chin into the chest. Release. Center front, inhale. Exhale, bring the shoulders up by the ears, no neck. Arms are just relaxed. Abs always in tight, and you're breathing. Now release, reach down, long arms, long neck. Try to imagine touching the floor with the fingertips and the ceiling with the top of the head. Then release, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch upward or stretch back. Lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, reach back, arch back, breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms in the parallel position in front of you. Shoulders back and down. Arms are parallel to the floor and to each other. Then reach forward, pulling those shoulder blades apart, keeping those abs in tight. Release, bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together. Straighten the arms. Open that chest as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. And you may hold it here, but if you want more, bend the knees. Knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Head and neck and extension of the spine, arms low, medium, or high. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here, breathing, or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, release, keep those shoulders back, but bring them up by the ears. No neck, arms relax. Release, reach down again, long arms, long neck. Breathe. Release, bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the torso as you roll. Breathe. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. Now, check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Lengthen those arms. Keep the shoulders back. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, left again. Front, inhaling. Exhale, right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, lower the left arm, bring that right arm straight up. Stay in the same plane throughout this posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach up, lengthen, and stretch to the left. Make sure your weight is on both feet. Abs are in tight. Bring that right shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch up the right side of your body. Breathing as you reach. Up, inhale. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Weight on both feet, abs in tight, same plane. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathe in. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. We'll do that again. It's such a good stretch. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch to the left, just like before. Check your posture and breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Checking that posture and breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and come into Utkatasana, this variation. Knees over the feet. You can modify with the arms down below or have them up as an extension of the torso. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips. Look up at the fingertips if you can. You can modify by just looking at a spot on the floor. Abs in tight throughout, breathing. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen, tighten the glutes, arch back, reach back, and breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach, and lower back, down. Bend the elbows, and again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the torso as you roll. Breathing. Straighten those arms for full range of motion. The upper body is hopefully nicely warmed up and stretched a bit. Now, hands on the waist. Oh, actually, let's first do this. Hands on the front of the thighs. Make sure those shoulders are back and down. Nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend at the hips. Come forward with a nice flat back. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. Again, shoulders back and down as best you can. You can modify by bending the knees, but if you do so, you just won't get the same hamstring and glute stretch. So listen to your body and do what works for you. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Now you can release the upper body, not the abs, but everything else, and let that upper body relax down. Head, neck, and arms relax. On your own, you can just rotate a bit from side to side, keeping the legs and hips stationary. We might do a little more of this later if we have time. Just warming up still, and then come back to the center when you're finished. You might be able to come down just a little bit more. Just keep those abs in tight. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips. And then slowly round up. One vertebra at a time, head, neck, and arms relax. And as the head comes up, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, and again, stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing, feeling the stretch of the sides of your body. Yeah. We're going to take another deep cleansing breath here. So check that posture. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now, I'm going to straighten my mat out a little bit. We're going to work on the lower body a little bit more. So, hands on the waist or the hips, whatever works best for you. Feet no more than shoulder width apart. They can touch if you want. Nice and tall. Imagine something big around the biggest part of your hips. And we're going to clean the inside of a barrel because we're inside one. So push forward, roll to the left, roll back, roll right, and forward. Keep going. Left, fluid, back, right, forward one more time. Left, back, right, forward. Hold it here. Now go in the opposite direction, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. One more, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, open those legs now. We're in a much bigger barrel. So push forward, roll to the left, roll back, roll right, and forward. Keep it going. Left, back, abs in tight, right, forward, left, back, right, and forward. Hold it here. Opposite direction. Right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. One more. Right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, toes out, heels in, feet at about a 45-degree angle. Nice and tall here. Bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, arms or palms down. You can stay with the hands on the waist if you choose. It's totally up to you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right. Lengthen those arms. Right knee over that right foot. Torso still tall, abs always in tight. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, left. Left knee over that left foot. Torso tall, arms long and straight. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may repeat that or reach down toward the floor, but try not to put real weight on it. You want a nice, long, flat back, head and neck, and extension of the spine. The knees still over the foot. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, left. In the same manner. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. We want to balance our bodies. T position, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may repeat one that you did or cross over, opening to the back. Reaching up, looking up. Breathing. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. Breathing. T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. I'm going to walk my feet in some because now we want to bend both knees at the same time and lower those hips. But you also want to make sure you're stable. Toes are still out, feet at about a 45-degree angle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend those knees and lower the hips. You may just hold it here if you want or come up on those toes. then lower, inhaling. Exhale up. Lower, inhaling. Exhale up. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend the elbows, clasp the fingers together, elbows on the thighs, straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend and lower the hips. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Straighten, inhaling. Exhale, bend and lower. Straighten, inhaling. Exhale, bend and lower. Now, release, place the fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under the shoulders. And you may just stay here breathing, or again, bring those heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Now, arms back in the T position, palms down, palms up, and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower those arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Walk the knees up and down as you shake your arms out. Breathing. And now, let's add a little balance. You need to stand by something that you can put a hand on, or just that you know it's there. You can have the hands on the waist or the hips. You can also put the arms out if you want to work your heart a little more. It's a little more difficult with balancing too. I might do a little bit of both. But focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the right knee up in front. Lower it, inhaling. Exhale, right knee up in front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, lower those hips. Front, inhaling or up inhaling. Exhale, bring the left knee up now in front. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, left knee up in the front, rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, bring that right leg forward again. Right, straight now. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Bring that leg out to the side. Same manner, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring it to the back. Tighten that glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, straighten that left leg up in front of you. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring the leg out to the side, same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring it to the back. Same manner here, tighten that glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale. I'm going to bring my arms out to the side now. We're going to do just a little bit more. You can keep your hands on the waist or the hips if you choose, or bring the arms out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right knee up in front. Rotate it to the side and lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bring that left knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side and lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. My arms are in the flying position, breathing. Now back up, inhaling. Exhale, arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen everything. Tighten the glutes, arch back, reach back and breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Up, inhaling again. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, and let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, breathing. And straighten those arms for full range of motion. Now move your hips from side to side. Shake those arms and hands out. And now shake your feet and legs out also. Breathing. Very good. Now, let's go ahead and do a sun salutation. Well, it'll be a short one. It'll have some downward dogs, some planks, and cobras. We want to work on our midsections quite a bit. But before we actually do our sun salutation, let's do some chest expansion for our posture and our shoulders and upper back. So I'll stand to the side so you can see what I'm doing. But clasp your fingers together behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, straightening the arms, opening that chest. And you may hold it here, but if you want more, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips, lengthen the spine. Relax the head and neck, arms up high, abs in tight. Breathe. You can modify by bending the knees if you choose. You listen to your body and do what works for you. Breathe. Slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, lower the arms. Keep the fingers clasped. You may hold it here breathing or take a deep breath in. Exhale, keep that chest open, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes and arch back. Breathing. Of course, jaw closed if you want a better stretch on the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale again, stretch forward. You can also modify by not coming forward very much, so listen to your body. Head, neck, and arms. Relaxed forward or down, depending on your body. You might need to bring those arms up high, but keep those abs in tight. Lengthen that spine. Abs, again, are always in tight, but no stress on the head and neck. Breathe. Modifying if you choose. Slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms. Keep that chest open. Now you may repeat that or turn the palms down and out so the palms are facing outward. Different stretch for the arms and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here again, or arch back. Lengthen and tighten. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale again. Stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen that spine. Relax the head and neck. Arms up high, abs in tight. Breathing, modifying if you choose. Slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here, or again, lengthen, tighten, and arch back. Release, up, inhaling. Exhale, shake everything out. Breathe. Hopefully that really opens your chest. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders back again. I don't think you can do that too much. It's good for your posture, good for your shoulders. It's a great stress reliever. Straighten those arms for full range of motion. Now we'll get ready for our sun salutation. So, straighten my mat there, but stand at the front of your mat, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen everything. Tighten the glutes. Arch back, reach back, breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips, and come into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor beside the feet. You can modify with the fingertips anywhere on the front of your legs, or of course you can always use blocks. You want your back as long and flat as possible. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips. Keep those abs in tight, head and neck, and extension of the spine. Always breathing. You may hold it here or lower those palms to the surface below you. Only bending the knees if you need to. But again, listen to your body and breathe. Now bend the knees enough to slide both
the left and the right foot back. Hip width apart, hips in the air, up on those toes. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and arms. Rotate the shoulders down from the outside so the triceps are somewhat facing downward. Push out through those glutes as you're bent at the hips and breathe in this downward facing dog. You can always modify down on your knees if you choose. Listen to your body and breathe. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. We're going to hold this for a period of time. So modify if you need to. You can modify on your knees. You can get down to your elbows, which we're going to do in a little bit soon, but try to make sure the rear end's not sagging or sticking up as best you can. Head and neck and extension of the spine as best you can as well. Breathing. It hasn't frozen. We're still doing it. Now bend those elbows and come down to an elbow plank or a low hover. Breathe. You can always modify here by lowering the quads or the legs and hips down to the floor. Modify if you need to. Now lower the quads and the tops of the feet to the mat below you and to an elbow cobra. High on those shoulders, look up and breathe. You can hold it here or you can come into a sphinx with the forearms and palms on the floor in front of you. Breathing. And you may hold it here, breathing, or palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come halfway up to a half cobra or all the way up to a full cobra, high on those shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now bend the knees enough to plant the toes on the floor behind you. Pick those hips up. Again, feet hip width apart. Up on those toes. Push the heels down, lengthen, and come into that downward facing dog. Abs in tight, breathing. And if you're not modifying down on your knees, walk the dog. Keeping the toes on the floor. Bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the floor. And switch up back and forth at your own pace. Feeling the stretch as you walk that dog. Breathing. Feel the stretch up the back of your legs. And push both heels down. Now walk your hands back toward your feet. I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together. You can have them touch if you want. You can keep them out pretty wide if you want. But just let that upper body relax down. Head, neck, and arms relaxed. Try to keep those legs nice and straight for a better hamstring and glute stretch, but listen to your body. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, rotate just the upper body to the right. Fingertips on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or on the floor, or blocks or something beside the right foot. Breathing. Abs always in tight. In a fluid motion, rotate to the other side in the same stretch. Fingertips on the back of the left thigh, calf, ankle, or on the surface beside your left foot. Abs in tight breathing, legs and hips stationary. And at your own pace, go back and forth. Breathing, feeling the stretch as you go on each side. So good for your obliques and your midsection. A little bit of a spinal twist also. Breathe. Depending on how far you go, it may not be a twist for you, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Just keep the abs in tight and breathe. And when you're finished and even on both sides of your body, come back to the center front. You may be able to come a little bit further down with that stretch. You never know. And then I'd like you to place your fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of the feet and under the shoulders, and keeping the legs as straight as possible. Bring those heels up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Abs in tight throughout. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. One more time. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Just let that upper body relax down. And you may round up one vertebra at a time, as we did in the warm-up, or arms at your ears or your sides. You can modify by bending the knees as you come up, or keep them straight and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen everything. Tighten the glutes, arch back, reach back, breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Now keep the feet on the floor, bring the arms up again, inhaling. Exhale, and again, stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching, breathing, feeling that stretch up the sides of your body. Now I'm just going to clasp my fingers together, straighten my arms, and just open my chest briefly here, but hold it here, breathing.
and then release. And now let's get down to the floor, hopefully without using our arms for support. But if you need the support, definitely use the resources that you do need around you. Okay. Seated stick posture, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, release the hold. Nice and tall, just checking my time to see. We have just a little bit of time left. So we're going to do some core work. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down, one vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, and as the shoulders and then the head reach the floor, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up. If you have back trouble or back issues, bend the knees and then straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. So you listen to your body and do what works for you. We don't want any injuries here. We want people to help keep their bodies healthy. So point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet. Try to keep those shoulders down. Relax down to the surface below you, but circle those feet, great big circles, lubricating those ankles. And remember with yoga, we go slowly, so we use our muscles and not momentum, and change direction. Always try to do the same in both directions of your body or both sides of your body so that you're as balanced as possible. When you're finished, point those toes and flex those feet. Relax the feet. Bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing. If you would prefer to use the happy baby pose here, knees are bent, holding your ankles or wrapping your index fingers around the big toes. Knees are kind of out to the side and just roll from side to side. I'm going to be in the full wind releasing position, but you be in that happy baby pose if you choose. You have options. Yoga is very personal. Do what works for you. You're just rolling, massaging the back against the floor, using your muscles to get from one side to the other. I'm going to do one more on each side. And then come back to the center. We're going to do some full pelvic twists here. So keep those knees, if you were in the happy baby pose, now come into that full wind releasing position. You want those knees, those thighs as close to your chest as possible, but place the arms in the T position, palms down. Lower the knees over on the right. You keep your shoulders on the floor throughout everything. Turn and look at the opposite hand if possible. And if you go just part way and you're holding it here, you use your obliques more. But roll the back against the floor and lower the same distance on the left side of your body, looking at the opposite or right hand. You can always modify looking in the center, but roll at your own pace now from side to side. Modifying if you need to, but remember to go slowly so you use your muscles and not momentum. Breathing, keeping those abs in nice and tight throughout. And if you want more, straighten those legs up when you're in the center. Point the toes and flex the feet. Keep the legs straight and the feet flexed and slowly lower them. On the right-hand side, as close to the right hand and floor as possible, looking at the opposite hand, and then slowly bring those straight legs up with the feet flexed. Roll the back against the floor and lower them in the same manner on the left side of your body. Looking at the opposite hand just like before. Keeping those shoulders on the floor, abs in tight, going at your own pace, and always breathing. This is very good for your core. Really have to use your muscles for this. And for the final one, bend the knees if they're not already bent. And scoot up a bit. Sometimes I scoot down, don't mean to, but I do. And then come back to the center. Place the feet hip width apart, knees straight up. We're going to do a bridge, which is also good for your entire body, basically, but really good for your midsection quads too. So just start with your arms at your sides, kind of near your hips, palms up. Your feet are hip width apart, shoulders relaxed on the surface below you. Press that lower back into the surface below you, slightly picking up the hips, tightening the glutes, the quads, and the abdominal muscles. Your lower body is very tight, but your upper body is very relaxed. Again, your abs are always in tight, and you're breathing. Release the hold, inhale. Exhale and roll the hips up into the air. Keep your head and neck straight looking up. Don't turn your head to the side. You've got to protect your neck. So bring the hips up. You have options here. You can be in kind of a straight line from your knees to your shoulders and just push the arms down, palms down near your hips, near your sides basically, and hold it here. If you want more, clasp your fingers together underneath you, straightening those arms. Squeeze the arms and shoulder blades as close together as possible. Push those hips up into the air. You can tighten the glutes, hips, and quads together, or not together, but tighten them if you choose, and abs, but you don't have to. Glutes, quads, and abs. Breathing. Push down with those arms. Now release the hold and roll down, one vertebra at a time. And as the lower back begins to touch the floor, bring those knees up and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight, rolling from side to side. Again, you can do the happy baby pose if you choose. So listen to your body and breathe. We're going to do one more posture before we relax. So come back to the center, straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. If you have back issues, bend the knees and just slide the heels on the floor. If not, slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. Breathe.
And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with those straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and just relax your body in that corpse posture. Feet flopped out to the sides, palms up, shoulders resting down into the surface below you. We're going to do the bananasana on both sides of our bodies. So first, we're going to go to the left. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slide that straight left leg out to the side. Bring the right leg, straight right leg, and cross the ankle over the other ankle, and then lower your hips so that both glutes are sitting on the surface below you. Bring both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the elbows and clasp your fingers together, cupping your hands together, and then pick your head up and put your hands in that cup. It's like you're relaxing on a beach or something with the elbows out. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale and just turn that head and neck and shoulders to the left. If you looked at yourself from above, you'd look like a banana. Hence the bananasana posture. Very good for your spine. It's most important you keep both glutes on the surface below you. You have to tighten your glutes to do that, basically. But it's a good spinal stretch in a way that we don't always get to stretch. Keep those abs in tight. If we have good core, good middle muscles, basically, and good rotation with the spine, we'll be healthier, and hopefully we all can be. Now, come back to the center. So uncross that right leg, bring it to the center. Slide the left leg to join it in the center. Keep your head in the hands, but bring the head to the center so your body is aligned in a nice straight line, except the elbows. Now we'll do the same on the other side of our body. So slide that right leg out, still straight, heel on the floor. Cross that left leg over, keep the legs straight. Lower the left glute to the floor and bring just the head and shoulders over to the right. Bananasana on this side of your body. Breathe. Look like a banana, pointing in a different direction now, as if somebody rolled the banana over. Breathing. Now, uncross the legs, bring them both to the center, bring the head to the center. Make sure you're aligned straightly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, and just allow your body to relax down. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Roll your head from side to side a bit. Back to the center now. Take a deep breath into your system. Exhale slowly through slightly parted lips. Continue breathing on your own a bit. Remember, when we take a deep breath in, we inhale through our nose and fill our lungs. And when we exhale through our mouths, we usually open, unless we're doing the lion, we're only breathing out through slightly parted lips. Now, soon we're going to take a deep breath in together. And this time when we exhale, we're going to fist our hands, flex our feet, flex and tighten everything in our bodies we possibly can, including our faces and our necks. That means open your mouth wide, bug your eyes out, stick that tongue out, and let's do it now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and tighten. And release. And just rest down into the surface below you. You may want to cover yourselves with towels or blankets. You may want to roll your heads from side to side. You may want to put something under parts of your body, like your knees or whatever you need to be able to be as comfortable as possible. You know your body better than anyone. So close those eyes. Close those eyes and just allow your body to sink a little deeper into the surface below you. Breathe. We'll move through your body and consciously release the joints and relax the muscles as we do so. We're going to start at the shoulders today. Allow those shoulders to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be, because if I haven't already said this, open your minds and travel to one of your safe places. Breathe. You're in that safe place, allowing those shoulders to sink deeper into the surface below you. And you're going to move down those arms. The shoulders are relaxed, the deltoid and lateral muscles. The joints are released. And now the biceps and triceps, upper arms are relaxed. Release the joints in your elbows. Relax the forearms. Release the joints in your wrists. Relax the hands as you release the many joints. Now lower the focus to the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles as you release the joints, allowing the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you. As you move up your legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins and calves. Release the joints in your knees as you relax the hamstrings up the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps and thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes. Allow those glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you. Continue to move up your body, relaxing the muscles of the lower back as well as the spinal column in the lower part of your body. Relax the obliques up the sides of your torso. Finally, you can relax those abdominal muscles. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades. Relaxing the spinal column as you move up between the shoulder blades through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the chest, the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. Allow those shoulders to sink a little deeper into the surface below you. And now relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips and the tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow, smooth the forehead. And now, relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and hopefully functioning as perfectly as possible. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it's time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in.
Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees, and hug them into your chest with your arms. Hug them in tightly. Bring the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position. Half lotus, full lotus, cross-legged, whatever suits you, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale, and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better and you got what you needed. And please unmute yourselves as I stop the recording. Thanks for being here.